Howdy, friends, and welcome to The Average J. It is time for another No Tag Tuesday. And Michelle and I, unfortunately, missed the last tag 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We did have some previous obligations.
Yeah.
And we kind of got off to the last minute. The questions were to us in plenty of time, and we hesitated, and then all of a sudden all heck broke loose, and we didn't get quite a chance to get to it in time.
No.
So
Plus, I worked a lot. It was Prime Day.
yeah, Amazon Prime
that
Day.
Tuesday tag week, so.
Was it that week?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that, but
It was Tuesday and Wednesday. It was Prime Days.
yeah. So you have your Prime shirt. I am proudly wearing Bucky. Love Bucky's.
Love Bucky's.
So today's questions. Sorry, I got to reach over Michelle.
I
So
got a cheat sheet.
got them on a little piece of paper. Today's questions come from Suzanne at Suzanne Brightlines, and it is an eclectic mix tag.
Okay.
So, I did read through the questions a little earlier, and I hope, just disclaimer, I'm going to put this out there. I hope nobody gets offended at some of my answers, because people get offended at everything nowadays. So, just bear that in mind. I'm just being truthful.
Okay.
All right, so question
Let's see
number
what your
one.
answers are then.
If you were forced to move because of extreme weather events, where would you choose?
Okay.
You go.
I'll go southern Florida. So, the south,
Middle Florida.
middle Florida. But, I mean, they get kind of like, some bad weather too, but.
They do. They get.
But that's where I want
But-
to go.
But I guess I'm looking at, if you were forced to move because of extreme weather events, I guess that means I can't stay where I am. That I have to. I'm
You
not
have to
talking
go.
about like a temporary evacuation.
No.
It's your house was destroyed and
Yeah.
tornado or hurricane or whatever.
Right,
Know,
right.
so we don't get many weather events where we live that would
Oh,
cause some.
There was an earthquake here in New Jersey, like
A couple years ago. I don't remember how many years ago. But
I thought one of the kids was shaking my chair at the pool. And here it was an earthquake.
That's weird.
It was weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say the same thing. If I had to move somewhere, just given current situation, I'm not even talking about if we, win that Mega Millions tonight. I'm just saying, if there was an event that happened and everything was destroyed and you had to rebuild anyway, it's going to be down there.
Well, I want to move to where that house was we looked at last night.
Oh, that was in Colorado. Oh,
That thing was
yeah.
amazing.
We were watching a YouTube video last
Yeah.
night, and it showed this amazing $14 million, for lack of a better
I
term, a
want that.
castle. Yeah, I know.
It was gorgeous.
Number 2, who is your go-to person when you're feeling overwhelmed? Yeah. So,
That.
I mean, my first thing is to turn to prayer. So I turn to God first, and then, but if it has to be like a living human being, like that's around, I can be face to face. Michelle is my absolute go-to. So, yeah, I mean, I rely on you for absolutely being my mental stability.
Aw,
That's
nice.
I do.
That Samesies here. You were first before God, actually.
Well,
but
God always should be first. So,
I know, but
and that may be one where people get a little, there's some people that aren't religious and they might say, how can you say that over your wife? Because Michelle is the cutest thing, sweetest thing I've ever seen, and she's sweet and she's cute, but I have to put God first. All right. Number 3, what is your favorite self-care to go to when you find a day to yourself? Wait a minute. A day to yourself.
yeah.
When does that happen?
For you, never.
When was the last time, other than being, like if I was in the car, well, I don't even go, I work from home, so it's not even like I have a ride to, well, going to and from drill, it's an hour and 15-minute ride to and from the base for drill. other than that hour and 15 minutes in the car for that one time a month, when am I ever by myself?
Never.
Never. I'm never by myself.
Nope.
Michelle runs every errand I ever go out on. I don't even go to the shop right a mile away.
I told him he can. He doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm always up to go places.
No.
Do you want me to go? And I don't know if he feels obliged to say yeah, but
No, I don't feel obliged. I love having you with me. That's the whole point of a
Yeah.
wonderful marriage, So, but let's say there was to be some miracle,
Okay.
a nap.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
That's my go-to is to take a nice nap.
Self-care go-to. Okay.
It is self-care.
It is.
A nap feels good.
I agree. I'm gonna go with. It's been a while, like about 3 years, but my nails did. I like it. Self-care and go and have my nails done.
Yeah.
I don't get my hair done anymore, so.
No. I cut my own hair.
Yeah.
I cut my own nails.
Yep. So. And I don't take baths, so. But if I can print, myself, get a nice long shower, pluck your eyebrows.
Yeah, let's clarify when you said you don't get baths. Michelle cleans herself. She gets showers. Yeah. She's meaning a relaxing bubble bath in a tub.
Right. So.
All right. With the push-to-go electric, would you buy a new car or would you use public transportation? Neither. So, here's the thing is, public transportation, first off, in where we live is almost non-existent.
Yeah.
You get the New Jersey Transit buses that one bus every 2 hours might go through town. I think I looked at it one time that for me to get to my work at my office in Delaware, if I had to do that, the number of I think it was 3 different buses, and from the start and stop times, it would be 2 hours.
Right.
Can't do that.
And, I don't know if she means public transportation now that there's Ubers and stuff, but then you're spending a fortune.
Yeah. So, but.
Yeah, you got car payments and stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Here's where I don't want anybody to get mad at me. So, I think electric cars are a scam. Okay, and I watched one of those TEDx videos, where they're like speakers, the TEDx series and everything. And they said, when you take all the pollution that it takes to mine and build those batteries, and electric cars run on electric, where does it come from? Power plants that, are coal operated, natural gas operated. There's electric involved. Not to mention, like Michelle and I, when we travel in the nighttime, and there's been a lot of times where we're lucky to find a gas station, let alone trying to find a charging station, and it's 5 minutes, fill up, go use the bathroom, get a soda, and back on the road, and I'm good for another 400 miles. I don't want to get an electric car that first off, won't have enough room for all of our luggage.
Nope.
I mean, my goodness, our, we have a medium-sized vehicle and still stuff it. And I don't want to go 200 miles and then all of a sudden I'm getting low on a battery and looking for a charging station. And then when I do pull in, it's going to take me 20 to 30 minutes. And then when I finally get to my destination, hope to goodness that they have a charging station around them.
I mean, not to mention the whole cost of the car.
Yeah. Who has $65,000 to just go out and buy an electric vehicle, and then, when the batteries go dead, pay another $10,000 for new batteries.
Right. And there is such I don't know if you want to call them a syndrome or something, but there is a thing where people get anxiety ridden because they're going to run out of a charge for the electric car.
And I'm not just saying this without doing research. I mean, when you run your heater or air conditioner, your mileage goes down by I want to say it was 30 to 40%.
Wow.
So now you have a car that can go from 200 to 225 miles to 110 miles. No, thank you. Mm-mm. So I am not sold on the electric cars.
No.
All right. Number 5, do you prefer do-it-yourself or a trade person to do the jobs around the house? I'm going to have almost the same answer as you.
Yeah.
So, well, you can say yours.
Well, yeah. I mean, DIY if we can, but honestly, I don't know how to put a roof on.
Well,
house, so,
yeah.
You know.
So that's what I was going to say, kind of is. I prefer to do things myself, but my skills are somewhat limited. So for the things that I have the ability to, or that I have resources, like my father helps me with plumbing issues, you know. So, you know, he was a pipe fitter for so many years and has done so much plumbing. And so, like, matter of fact, he just helped me put the shark bite valve on the water main. So now I have a quarter turn ball valve, and replace the outside spigot, you know. So, but we put in a hot water heater.
Yeah.
I took out that old water filter by myself. He wasn't even here. I mean, we can do certain things, and I like to do that. Not just saving money; it can be fun, you know. But there are certain things you have to understand your own limitations, and you can make it even worse, you know. I always think back to that commercial where the ceiling is leaking, and the guy and his wife are standing there, and he's like, "I can fix that," and she laughs at him. So
it's just a burst pipe. I can fix it.
No.
That's what I feel like sometimes. So, all right. Do you have a grab and go bag? No. The only bag I have that's a grab and go bag is my military chemical warfare gear bag that I can grab if I had to go. I used to have for the Air Force a mobility bag where I always had to have enough to deploy for 60 days, you know, and that was when I was on active duty. Since I've been in the Guard, I haven't had to have a go bag for the military, but no.
Nope.
So what would you put in a grab and go bag is question number 7.
Okay. So if I were to have one, I'm not sure what a grab and go bag you need it for. I put down, it depends. I said, at our age, I think we need a bag to get to the hospital. You know, because my dad in this past year has been calling the ambulance to come and take him to the hospital. He hasn't been really feeling too good. And I keep telling him, I said, pack a bag. You know, change of clothes, maybe a granola bar or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Toothbrush. That would be some of the few items I'd put in the bag.
Definitely a day or two change of clothes and a snack. I think would be nice, you know.
Yeah.
So, and your phone charger.
Oh, a spare phone charger would be good because he's constantly asking Frankie
to bring his charger, you know.
After the ambulance takes him to the hospital.
Yep.
Tell Frankie to bring him a phone charger.
I agree. Now, if you're talking about go bag, like we win that Mega Millions tonight and nobody's going to see hide nor hair of us, you got to make sure you have all of your important documents and your passport. And I said, as long as I have my papers, you know, my passport, social security card, driver's license, and everything else in the house can stay here because I can buy new after the ticket is cashed. I just need my IDs. So, number 8, what are you reading or listening to right now? Well, I mean, I don't read. The only thing I listen to is I'll have YouTube on in the background. I'll listen to all my friends. And the only thing I don't read, you know, the only thing that I've been reading is the Bible. So I've been reading the Bible lately. No, like books that are created for entertainment. So I really probably should read more.
Well, I just finished like a light-hearted romance novel, and I have another one sitting over there. I'm gonna read
over there.
And music right now, it is actually a little bit of a mix. I've been listening to a lot more country, which I love. But, you know, watching TikToks or those Facebook reels, a lot of people put music to the backgrounds, and I've actually found the music that they use in their TikToks.
How do they not get copyright infringement?
It says it right on the bottom.
Wow.
Like a lot of them. So whenever I find, you know, a song that it's catchy,
Yeah.
I've been listening to that.
Number 9. When was the last time that you did something spontaneously without feeling guilty?
You go ahead. You go.
Well, I mean, we're not real spontaneous.
No.
You know, we plan everything.
Yeah.
You know, we plan our vacations because we go down to Florida. We usually plan them. I can't remember ever planning one less than 6 months, but usually it's a year or longer. We've done it like 14, 15 months. The only thing I will say is when we got COVID in May and could not go on our cruise, in like a matter of a day, we planned an entire Orlando vacation.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't always necessarily the places that we wanted to stay, although we stayed at Dockside and we liked that.
Yeah.
And getting the tickets and everything. And I didn't feel guilty about it because we already missed our cruise. I mean, I felt sorry for us.
I know, right?
You know,
We were
but it was
soothing
kind of,
ourselves.
that was spontaneous, you know?
Yeah.
And, but other than that, no, I don't think there's anything, you know, spontaneous that we do, let alone feel guilty or not feel guilty.
Right. And if we were to do something spontaneous, I normally feel guilty no matter what it is.
Yeah.
If I buy something at Walmart,
Well,
like, oh, I love that. Then I come home and I feel guilty.
Well, you didn't feel guilty about the little dress that you bought.
No.
And that was spontaneous.
That was spontaneous, and but I like the price of it. That was like
$13
for
Yeah.
a little sundress.
You couldn't go wrong with that.
You
So,
can't.
but that's more, I wouldn't even call that spontaneous so much as impulse buy.
Yeah.
I think there's
Yeah,
a difference.
so-
You know, spontaneous, I would think, would be an act. Although, no, here's something that we did spontaneous that we didn't feel guilty about.
What?
When all of a sudden the other day we were just sitting there and we said, let's go ride our bikes.
I know, right? That was spontaneous.
That was spontaneous. We just got up, rode our bikes. We went over and visited Joan
Yeah.
at Joan's Point of Plate and her husband Doug. So I don't feel guilty about that because it was fun. We had a good time, but it was
hot, but it was fun.
it was really hot.
Yeah.
But we had gotten the bicycles out and
Yeah.
gotten them all ready for the season, washed up, oiled the chains, filled the tires and everything. And they were sitting there, and you know, so we still had not gone for a bike ride, and it was we kind of just saw them and said, let's go ride.
Yep.
So, all right. And number 10, what made you smile today? Well, okay. Oh, I forget the kid's name.
Oh.
That does
Well, here, use my phone. Look them up because I'll answer.
Okay,
it.
you answer the question while I see if I can find.
So I'm going to go with today because, you know, I think I just glanced at these questions yesterday. But today, my middle daughter, Brittany, she texted me that she had passed a major part of her schoolwork for the Air Force. So she said quite a few people failed. She says, Mom, I passed. So I'm like, yes. So that made me smile. As soon as I saw it, I was actually leaving work when I saw the text. And I'm like, yay. So I had to stop by and text her and said, good job.
I'm never going to find this kid.
No.
Anyway, well, I don't remember his name. I will find it and I'll put it in the description
Yeah.
below. There's this British fella. I don't even know how old he is. I think he's in his young 20s or something. And he does the most amazing little shorts. And he has the funniest costumes. Like, he must have 200 costumes. But every character in his little shorts is himself playing somebody different, you know? I want to say his name is Adam. It starts with an A, I believe. Oh, Adrian Bliss? Adam
Yeah.
Bliss.
Look.
Oh, wait a minute. See, I'm sorry. Now I'm like holding everybody up.
Oh, it's okay. It'll be the average Michelle show. From
There
now
you go.
Today work was
It is
busy.
Adrian Bliss. Okay, so that's Adrian Bliss. So he is hilarious. And I watched 2 of his shorts today and just could not help but laugh. You can't help but laugh at him. So that made me laugh today. or smiled today.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say, what makes me smile every day is Michelle. I this is why it pays to marry your best friend, is because you can laugh and smile every day, and I mean, sure, there's times that we don't see eye to eye on things, but it lasts for about 5 minutes, and agree to disagree.
Yeah, that's all.
So, and I am glad Brittany passed her test today, but I didn't know that until you got home from work. So. But that is going to do it for the No Tag Tuesday. Again, thank you very much to Suzanne for the questions. We will make sure that we put a link down below for everybody who normally does the tags. And comment down below, what made you smile today? That's what I love to hear. I love to hear what makes people smile. So what made you smile today? But if you can, give a thumbs up, like, subscribe. Have a great night. Bye.